Afam Osigwe, SAN, the Chief of Defense Staff, ably represented by the General Officer commanding 82 Division and Commander of Operation Udoka, Nigerian Army, Major General O.T. Olatoye, the Secretary of the Board of Civil Defense, Customs, Immigration, Major General Mr. Julius Selo Malema. We recognize you and welcome you and other members of your team to the historic city of Enugu. The former Attorney General of the Federation, Prince Adetokunbo Kayode, SAN, the President of the Customary Court of Appeal, Enugu State, His Lordship, Justice G.C. Nnamani, Honorable Judges of the Enugu State Judiciary and judges from other jurisdictions that are with us here, Chairman Body of States, Attorney General of the Federation, Dr. Ben Odo, the Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Enugu State, Dr. Kingsley Ude, and various state attorney generals that are here with us. The Chairman, Council of Legal Education, Chief Emeka Ngige, SAN, the Director General of Nigerian Law School, Professor Isa Yahatu, SAN, members of Enugu State Executive Council here with us, senior officers of various security agencies, serving and retired here with us today, the past presidents of Nigerian Bar Association here with us today, the Chairman, Nigerian Bar Association, Enugu State Chapter of NBA here with us today, President, African Bar Association, High Chief Ibrahim Mak, President and members of the Pan-African Lawyers Union, the chairman and members of local organizing committee, our revered royal fathers with us here today, special advisors and senior special assistants with us, distinguished delegates, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. Now for this week, the proud capital of the Nigerian Bar Association. And I think a lot of the previous speakers have already alluded to the rich history of this state and how hospitable we are. And so please, when you hear no, 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 don't mistake it as if we're saying no, no. We're saying no with emphasis. And that's because hospitality is in our DNA. They say when two lawyers gather, you have a debate. When three lawyers gather, you have a tribunal. And when 20,000 lawyers gather, well, Enugu becomes the safest city in Nigeria. Because who would dare break the law this week? On behalf of the government and the good people of Enugu State, let me extend our heartfelt gratitude to the leadership of the NBA for choosing our city to host this year's conference. Our gratitude to the NBA President and his executive committee for this honor. We're deeply proud to receive you all here in our midst. Though I must confess as a governor, the thought of so many lawyers gathering in one place does make me a little more careful with my words. Your presence here is both a privilege and a reminder of the important role Enugu continues to play in our national life. I welcome again the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence, Dr. Mohammed Said Abubakar III, the birthday boy. Welcome. A national icon and a tireless voice of unity. This is homecoming of sorts. I mean, little national, and you've always continued to support Rangers. And of course, you have also served in Nsukka as a young military officer. I also welcome the charismatic keynote speaker, Mr. Julius Selo Melama, founder and leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters and member of the South African Parliament, and a strong advocate for African unity. This city has long been home to some of Nigeria's finest legal minds. Names like Justices Anthony Aniagolu, Augustine Nnamani, and Nnemeka Ago still inspired today. And as we welcome you, we're also conscious that we stand in the footsteps of that legacy. Now, while some might say government and the bar often have a relationship full of compassion and strong arguments, I prefer to see us as partners with a shared purpose, ensuring justice, strengthening democracy, and building a society where the law protects every citizen. That is the bond that unites us. As some of you know, before politics, I was one of you. I know what it means. I know what it means to carry a heavy case file and whisper a silent prayer that the judge might grant a little indulgence on a late filing. That shared journey makes today especially meaningful for me. Since assuming office, we have made justice sector reform a cornerstone of our governance. Just a few examples will suffice. We were among the first states to fully implement financial autonomy for the judiciary in line with Section 121, Sub 3 of the 1999 Constitution. This has enhanced the efficiency, independence, and dignity of our courts. We have carried out a comprehensive rehabilitation courthouse, making it a model in the region for commercial and family dispute settlement. Through partnership with civil society and the NBA, we have expanded access to pro bono legal services for indigent citizens and detainees, especially in our rural areas. No one should be too poor to afford justice. We have also carried out an extensive codification and review of obsolete state laws to reflect modern realities, ensure gender justice, and promote the ease of doing business in Enugu. And perhaps one of the reforms that I'm proudest of, we introduced real-time transcription for our courts, attaining verbatim reporting for the courts, has eliminated the strain of longhand recording on judges, cut down on delays, and improved productivity. None of these reforms are an end in themselves. They are part of a broader vision of making Enugu the preferred destination for investment, innovation, and inclusive development. From smart schools, safe communities, to accessible healthcare. Our vision cannot be achieved without a justice system that is fair, functional, and trusted. But distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, this week is not just about policy and reform. It is also about hospitality, connection, and renewal. And I assure you, in Enugu, hospitality is one thing we take seriously. Between your plenaries and breakout sections, I encourage you to make time to experience the beauty and rhythm of Enugu. Enugu is famous for its pine forests, water, natural splendors. And while I know lawyers love climbing the legal ladder, I can promise you the view from Mbah Hills is much better. Please take a stroll through Polo Park or the Unity Park just across the street for a leisurely walk under a canopy of trees, or simply enjoy an evening of abacha, opa, and a freshly tapped palm wine. As I like to tell our visitors, you cannot really say you attended a conference in Enugu until you have had suya at midnight from one of our street vendors. But don't worry, unlike in court, here, no one will object if you ask for extra pepper. Let me conclude by saying this. The theme of this year's conference, Stand Out, Stand Tall, is a timely reminder of our responsibility, the responsibility we bear as lawyers and leaders. The law is not just a profession, it is the conscience of the nation. We're not just only courtroom advocates, we're also defenders of truth, architects of peace, and champions of equity. As governor, as a lawyer, and as a fellow Nigerian, I'm excited about the conversation that will take place here in Enugu over the few days. May they inspire new ideas, new partnerships, and renewed commitment to justice and nation building. Normally, when lawyers gather, people brace themselves for debates. But here in Enugu, I'd rather we brace ourselves for friendship, laughter, and maybe 1 or 2 nights of storytelling. Once again, I welcome you all to Enugu, and may this conference be your most memorable. I would also want to use this opportunity to say that it is my immense joy and pride to declare formally open the 2025 Annual General Conference of the Nigerian Bar Association. Thank you. Thank you. May your discussion be fruitful. Tomorrow is here. May God bless NDA, God bless Enugu State, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.